Hi, I'm Nikki.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Jamie.
And this is America's Ass is a Galcast. Oh, welcome back, everybody.
Yay!
Ooh, I missed you guys.
Oh, I missed you guys too. Before we even get started, I gotta get this out. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Okay, let's go.
Great.
Watching too much TikTok. I cannot get that fucking thing out of my head.
Well, you gotta, now that you're joined the workforce and have, less time to be on it, you gotta, watch as much as you can in a short
you can.
Right, exactly, in a short period of time and get it all in. And
So
you're all up to date on the
trends.
latest trends. Yeah.
I have a lot to talk about that, but I'm gonna try and pinpoint. But one thing I have to say is that my algorithm. What is it when they show you how much time you spend on your phone?
Your screen time.
That's it. Screen time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they show me my screen time.
How much has it gone down?
Like 10 hours.
Oh my God.
It's gone down 10 hours?
It's gone down like 10 hours for the week.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. On an average day.
Yeah. Oh, no. Like for the week.
Oh, it's like 10 hours
for the
for
week.
A whole week.
For the whole week.
Oh my goodness.
So that was that's all I did during the day, apparently, was play fucking Candy Crush. So
it was what, like an hour to 2 hours a day, and that's it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's hysterical.
Because I don't go on until like after dinner now. I mean,
right.
My phone's not turned off because we still all communicate in the school. I'm a teacher's assistant for those who don't know. I'm a teacher's assistant now. And so, but yeah, so I mean, so we have it and we look at it, but I'm not on it. I'm working.
Right. You're not playing games.
Right. You'll check it here and there and then put it back.
Yeah. Right. I'm helping the teachers, like I'm doing that stuff, but yeah. And it's fucking fantastic. I can't tell you how happy I am. I have never.
That's awesome.
Okay. So I've had many jobs in my life. Many jobs. I've worked in many places. I exclusively work with people who are living with a developmental disability. That's my background. And I've always worked with adults and teens with a developmental disability. This is the first time I've worked with small children. However, I do have children with developmental disability. So I've had 8 years of practice with it. Yeah. So, however, this is my calling. No joke. Like seriously, today I finally got my ID and I wanted to cry. I felt so happy. Like it's legit. It's legit.
That's awesome.
Love this job so much. Oh my God.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. I have never gotten such a warm welcome ever at a job. These people are like, oh, we've been waiting for you. We're so happy you're here. Oh, you're a godsend. That's pushing it. My teacher that I work for, she's like, oh, you're a godsend. I'm like, you're pushing it, lady. Just give it. This is the first week. Give it another week and see where we're at. But I'm like, I'm going to annoy you because I don't shut up. Like, and you better know that whole school knows I have a podcast now. So,
Ooh, thank you to our new listeners.
Thank you. Yes. So now our, numbers are going to skyrocket because Nikki, right?
Yeah, because there's only in the whole school, I have found only 3 other Marvel fans. So there's going to be
three listeners. We love you. Share us with your partners.
Yes.
Especially this really, really nice guy that works next door to me in the other first grade classroom is Mr. Z. We'll call him Mr. Z. He is so good with these kids. Like, I need to just sit down and watch how he masters it. He is just such a nice guy and just so, I don't know. He's just a great, and he's a huge Marvel fan. The first time I met him, guess what
That's
he was
awesome.
wearing? Guess what mask he was wearing? Captain fucking Marvel, baby. I'm like,
Nice.
you are going to be my new best friend.
No, if you would have said Captain America, Alyssa would have asked you if he was single.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, so, and then I ordered a bunch of new masks for myself with like Marvel characters and Doctor Who and
Oh, fun.
Star
Yeah,
Wars
fun
and
ones.
stuff, but like kitty kind of stuff, like kitty
Mhm.
patterns to make it fun for the kids. Today I wore this, my Star Wars mermaid shirt.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's so cool. I liked you had like bats for your first day. I was like, she's
Yeah.
so like festive for Halloween in October.
I wore skulls the other day. I couldn't wear this. I wanted to wear this. I don't think I could wear my Night of the Living Dead shirt for the kids. So I covered
I
up.
don't think so either.
I covered it up with my
and you
Star
can't
Wars shirt.
wear I don't think you could wear your America's Asses shirt either.
No.
Nope, swear
By
words.
the way, thank you so much.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
let me tell
It
you,
was
Mr. Big,
the
Mr. Big
cutest
was-
fucking thing.
It's so cute. I love it so much. Mr. Big was super jelly. Super jelly.
Well, so I had actually messaged him. I messaged him on the side like a
Oh,
couple months ago because I wanted to give this to you when we were going to meet in person in August and for like our first, in-person podcast session.
Okay.
And obviously that never happened. But I had texted him because I was like, what's her shirt size?
oh.
Because it was
So
like right
funny.
after he got, I think, the Wanda shirt or something.
Mhm.
He had just
Yeah.
gotten you a shirt. So I was like, what's her size? So I know what size to get.
Aw.
He never even brought that up. I think he forgot.
Probably. It was like 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, he probably
I've
forgot.
had it. It's literally been sitting right here next to my stuff.
So what else? Oh, what have you two? Oh, first of all, Marvel news. Yeah, change the dates of everything.
Right? What the hell?
Son
of a bitch.
To be honest, the only two I
It was
care about.
bound to happen.
Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. Although every article I read, it was like, how dare they? They tease us like this. It's like, bitch, please. They're pushing things back a couple months and we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, people have to be flexible.
Give me a break.
It's not just them. Like other movies are being pushed too.
Yeah.
It's not just Marvel.
The new Minion movie, my poor son has been waiting patiently 2 years for
No.
this fucking thing.
Right.
There's still, I don't know what the release date is yet. They're still
Yeah.
pushing it
Yeah.
because they're waiting for kids to get vaccinated because they want because it's a kid movie and it's a huge franchise.
Right.
It's a huge deal. They need to make sure it's safe, But yeah, I don't know if it's really.
I mean, it costs all that money to put into making them. They want to make sure they get at least some sort of return on the investment.
Right. Oh, they could fucking shit in a bag and say it's Marvel and make $1 million. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, back up. It's holy shit. It's flaming shit. All right.
Hey,
Marvel shit.
Poop.
Flying shit. Super shit.
So that's your Marvel news.
Yeah.
Can we take a quick potty break and then we can get into it?
Sure, might as well.
I've been drinking water and I didn't pee before we went on because I was making my costume. I'll tell you all about my
I'll be right there,
costume.
too.
Hold on. Alrighty. Hey, by the way, this is America's Asses, an MCU-centric podcast by women for everybody. Right, ladies?
Absolutely.
You got it.
So I have been working my new job, which is magical, and I love it. And I love everything about it. I love all the people I work with and all the people I work for. And just, I Mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. What have you guys been doing?
Work.
Work. What?
Still recovering because this is 31.
This is 31.
Your poor neck.
Like, literally, I took an x-ray and I have like vertebrae like degeneration in my neck.
No, this early?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, girl, you better get that shit.
They caught it early, so we're definitely gonna be preventing any further damage.
Yep.
Holy
So
shit.
doing like physical therapy and going to the chiropractor. Yeah, it's great.
Will you have to have surgery later down the road?
Hopefully not. If
Let's hope not.
what I'm doing now will prevent it.
Didn't your mom have bad bones? Didn't your mom have?
She had back surgery, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I have scoliosis.
Oh.
My back, knock on wood, is okay. It's now my neck that's giving me issues.
Oh, you poor thing.
I still can't like bend, and I had to do stretches, and yeah, I had physical therapy for the first time. It was awesome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Fun stuff.
Well, you know,
But they did use the massage gun for the first time.
Wait, that thing fucking scares me.
It really scared. Like he like brought it out, and I'm like, oh my god, are you going to use that? Oh my god, it was amazing.
Was it?
I want one. I want one.
I want one.
Hey,
I want it.
You could use it for two things.
Exactly. I was like, this is a multi-purpose. Has so many uses. 2 in 1.
Like,
3
You could tenderize your meat with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that.
What did you guys do? What'd you guys do the other day? Oh,
We went to see the Marvel exhibit at the Science and Industry Museum
In
downtown
Chicago.
Chicago.
It was epic.
So-
It really was.
So surprise,
That was really
surprise. This is what the this week's podcast is going to be about. Because they haven't told me a goddamn thing, because we're going to save it for the podcast and tell me everything, because I could not go. We were going to go. Remember, I was going to surprise Mr. Big, and then like everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and we just couldn't go. And then boom, I'm working, so I can't go now.
Right.
So,
And life and all
Yeah.
the fun stuff.
Right. All right. Let me prop my feet up. Let me grab my salted caramel. Hold on. Let me grab my salted caramel, and let's get
Yum.
together.
From the Costco.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Thank you, ladies. Tell me all about it.
So, well, we have nothing prepared. I mean,
Oh,
so
who
we're
cares?
just bringing.
We're
I
just
mean, like this
chit-chatting.
episode, we're just winging it.
Yeah.
So you're getting what you're getting. So we went. It's Marvel Universe of Superheroes exhibit that they have at the museum. So it kind of starts. I don't know. I'm literally going through all my pictures that I took. Like I
Yeah,
took like 200
tell me.
pictures.
Yes.
Like,
tell me.
and so I mean,
Yeah,
we
picture
had Nugget with
paparazzi,
us.
but yeah, fun.
Yeah, we had Nugget with us, so we kind of flew through it a little bit too. And then
Yeah.
I had like a bachelorette party to go to after, so I literally like just took pictures of everything and then like looked at it later.
Now you guys had tickets for months, right?
We did. We got them in
Months.
like August,
Sure.
July,
It's
August.
been sooner than that. you know.
'Cause
Keep
I
chat-
know-
you keep chit chatting.
Hold on, I'm looking.
June.
June.
Oh my God.
June.
Jinx, you owe me soda.
So we had them for 4 months.
Yeah, so the end of June literally was when I got the email about them. Yeah, so and then of course, like a couple weeks after like I bought the tickets, I get a text message saying, "Oh, hey, so and so's bachelorette party is going to be that day." I'm like, "Son of a bitch."
Was it fun though?
What, bachelorette party?
Mhm.
Or yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Good.
It was a lot of fun. The bride had a good time, so I'm really happy about that.
Okay. Good. Nobody
so-
tried to make you join a cult or do an MLM or anything?
No.
Okay,
No,
good.
but we did
Then it was
have
a success.
to, but then we did have to at what all of a sudden we look over and the bride's like gonna like fall out of her seat. So then we're like, okay, time to go home. And then she barely made it into the house and puked in the kitchen sink.
Good.
Oh, Jesus.
So it was a successful night. I agree. But anywho, so good thing that is why we bought tickets early, and then we bought tickets for the first time. So the museum opens at 9:30 and we had tickets for 9:40.
Good.
And it was empty and it was amazing.
It was so
yes. You guys did it
so
the
good.
right way.
Yeah. Like we were literally in and out.
So for those who were listening, the Museum of Science and Industry is a museum of science and industry.
But bump.
But no, seriously, it's renowned here in Chicago, and it's like every kid,
Yeah,
every single kid can't wait for their class to take that trip to Museum of Science and Industry.
I still remember going on multiple trips there, and I believe that's where they have the Titanic exhibit. And we went there for that. Of course.
Of course. It's
so,
Titanic.
Side note about that. So like they give you like little passports or like tickets. So like you're a person, like a passenger, and then you have to like find out like if you lived or not.
Did you die?
I did. You know who I was?
Most people did die.
Yeah.
You know who I was? Do you remember when the ship's going down and you see the old couple laying in the bed?
Yeah.
And they die together? I was her.
Oh.
I was the old lady. They were the owners of or the founders of Macy's, the Strausses.
Oh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The more you know. Ding.
Exactly. I think I still have that ticket somewhere.
That's amazing.
So every time Mom and I would watch it, she'd be like, there's your lady. There's your person. Yeah. So I love the museum. It's so much fun. It's so interactive. It's like every like section of it. Yeah. Like there's always something for the kids to do. Like I like that about it. It's not like you just stand there and look at things and like, okay, most museums are like, don't touch anything. Like just stay where you are.
They want you to push the buttons and do this, and do that.
Yeah. I love that.
We didn't do any of that, but typically you can.
Well, no, because we would have never gotten Nugget back into his stroller.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, he did not.
He would have been gone.
No.
And this is where the Marvel exhibit was.
Yes.
It took us 20. It took us 20 fucking minutes to describe that.
Pretty much.
Sorry. That
with
is
our little side
100% my
notes.
fault.
No, my fault too. I keep going off on random.
So go ahead.
MSI
So you walk
stories.
in. Did you take the group picture together?
No.
They didn't do a picture?
No. There's like a big backdrop, like a Marvel backdrop, like right when they take your ticket.
Right. And then they take your picture and then you can buy it at the end.
No.
They didn't do that?
Oh. No. I was like, there was none of that.
Oh.
And I was totally rocking my Captain America shield mask that I had bought.
And her like Captain America shield earring, and
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, she was all she had.
What about you, Jane?
Accessories. I wore my America's Asses shirt.
Oh,
and Nugget was his Marvel shirt.
That's awesome.
So I had on my America's Asses shirt. So yeah, my earrings were, one was the Captain America shield and the other one was the Winter Soldier star that my friend had gotten me. And then I had my Captain America mask.
I'm proud of you guys.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. All right. Let's go.
So
let's go.
There are two I guess sections or parts of it.
So they have like two different parts. So like one is on, one side of the museum, and then you have to cross like the big atrium to go to the other part of the museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
so it's
huge.
like you walk
Yeah.
around the thing and then you're like, okay, you're done. And then you walk to like part 2.
Part 2.
Oh,
phase
wow.
2.
Okay. So part 1.
Part 1, it kind of starts off with like the beginning comics. So Captain America, Fantastic Four, like the origin of the superhero.
Okay.
So the modern superhero first emerged in comic books in 1938 and ignited a national craze with hundreds of costume crime fighters appearing during the early 1940s.
Ooh.
Some heroes came and went in one issue. Others enjoyed a few years of success before cancellation. A handful are still with us today. The company that evolved into Marvel was present at the beginning. Marvel Comics #1 was published in 1939 and featured a flame-powered android called Human Torch and a moody, charismatic Prince of Atlantis known as Namor, the Submariner. Stan Lee, which at the time he was going by his given name, Stanley Lieber, joined the company in 1939 as an office boy. And in Yeah. And in 1941, Jack Kirby also worked for the company, co-creating the Captain America comics with Joe Simon.
Nice.
So it kind of gives like the history of it, and I'm not going to read you every single like card that I took a picture of, because for those of you that are still going to go, I'm not going to ruin everything for you.
Right.
But it goes through like Captain America, since he was kind of the one who started it all. Yeah. And how appropriate, because he started it all for me.
Yeah.
To be into Marvel.
She was dreaming.
True story. Yeah.
You know, because
that's wonderful.
I mean, they had Brooklyn. Like vintage, black and white pictures of like, kids dressed as baby Cap, and it was just
reading the comics cool. And I love all that kind of history stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah.
They had all the, what the printouts looked like in, World War II.
Oh, that's cool.
They had a life-size that you could take pictures with of the Thing.
Ooh, yeah, like sitting on the couch.
Nice.
Yeah, so we sat on the couch next to him because he's just chilling, with a book.
Right.
Let's see. Then we go
it was like super huge. Like, I can't even.
Yeah. Then we went, let's see, T'Challa, the Black Panther.
Nice.
We have the history of Wakanda. And then there was a Black Panther statue.
Oh.
Yeah. The statue that we got to take like pictures with as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wish they kind of had more things. I thought there was going to be more things you could take pictures with.
You think?
Right. Well, you know what? They also though had like for each section they had like big glass cases of the actual costumes,
which I thought was really cool,
and that was awesome.
So what did they have?
And it would tell you like what materials it's made of, and
I thought that was really cool.
And during what movie?
Yeah, all the different fabrics and stuff. So, which is what they had when they had the Harry Potter exhibit when it was at the museum. And I saw that twice. And which kind of stunk was like camera phones weren't really big then.
Right.
I mean, this was, 2009, I think. So like you couldn't take pictures of anything. Like I literally have the pictures that I have, like I snuck pictures. Like we almost got in trouble. Yeah, I was. But it's just kind of like it sucked because you can't really, I mean, you see it, but you don't really like remember it as much. I feel like with pictures, like stuff like this, like we could go back and talk about it and like, oh yeah, remember this, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that they just said you couldn't have it with the flash, but they had backlights and everything, so we could take really good pictures. Yeah. So I mean, everything's really clear. They have like original sketches of Spider-Man. Let's see, what is this? Oh, is this Venom?
I think that is because it was in that little case that was like in the wall.
And then they had Spider-Man, like the actual
Costume,
like Tom Holland costume.
That's cool.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's so
and it's
cool.
like, and then some of them, like you kind of look at it, it's like, okay, if these are the real costumes, like some of them are really tiny. Like he's pretty short, and
well, he's a little guy.
Like right.
Yeah,
and you could tell, because what did Little Big say? That
he only wore a thong underneath it.
Right. I could believe it, because like this thing is tight.
Yeah.
This thing is like really tight.
Oh man.
Like you could see like
a thong and a jock strap. That's about it. Or at least the jock strap.
I mean,
that is in the costume.
Yeah. Like there is no there. Yeah.
And then they had like a Spider-Man hanging upside down doing the peace sign.
Iconic, and the iconic,
so that you got to take, pictures of that too.
Yeah,
which is really cool. They had history behind Nick Fury. So did you know that Nick Fury started out as the cigar chewing leader of a specially integrated squad of World War II World War II era commandos in an effort to capitalize on the spy fad in the late 1960s. Fury was recast as a secret agent in a world of high-tech gadgets, femme fatales, and subversive underground organizations.
What? Wait, I knew that he was the Howling Commandos were him. That was his thing. But
yeah, so that's where the comics originally started out as, but then it later went into like him being a spy and having awesome. The cool shield technology and everything.
That's cool. That's super cool.
So they even had like his original costume,
which
he still had the eye patch, but it was just kind of more like a jacket, like a kind of like a suit type of jacket.
Okay.
And like dress pants and dress shoes, like not the cool like leather trench coat
so he wasn't cool.
Nick Fury that we know.
So he basically wasn't cool.
Exactly.
No, and I was surprised.
Cool.
Like some of the costumes, they look so like bougie on screen. And you're looking at them going, oh.
But like in real life, they're like, oh, because it's CGI'd. That's
like,
why.
I don't want to say it's underwhelming, because that's not it, because they're still so intricate, but I was just surprised. I'm like, oh, it looks just so much richer and more luxurious on the big screen. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I could understand that. I could totally understand that. Yeah.
So I know I'm just looking. So he was, an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Sergeant Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then he becomes like the ultimate Nick Fury, and then the new Nick Fury, which it's like him kind of like in the Captain America stealth suit.
Nice. I'm so jealous.
And then they have our Captain America costume and shield. And then
the original?
Yes.
Nice.
No, this was from Ultron.
They had two shields.
They did.
What was the other shield?
One in the case. They had the one from the first movie.
Okay.
That had like the kind of dings in it. So like when he's fighting with the Howling Commandos, and you kind of see like the paint is like kind of burned off in places.
Okay.
So they had that one, and then the kind of like original untouched version.
Okay.
So like here we have the Captain America costume from Age of Ultron, and then the Winter Soldier costume from Endgame. So it says like for Captain America, they have like trousers and jacket, and then it has like what they're made out of, and then it's a harness and a helmet. band braces and gloves, gaiters, and boots. So it just kind of tells you all the different material.
Gaiters.
What are gaiters? What are they talking about? Gaiters.
Gaiters.
But what are they? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what they are, but that's a part of his costume.
To the Googler. Okay, gaiters are basically the part of it clips under your heel, and it goes up, and then it clips to keep your pant legs down. It clips under your shoe. To keep.
Okay.
Yeah. So his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what it is. Never knew that.
Okay.
The more you know. Ding.
Exactly. Exactly. And then they have, the history of vibranium.
What is the history of vibranium? No, I don't expect you to do a dissertation. No, I'm joking.
No, is a metallic substance of extraterrestrial origin.
Ah, okay.
Its unique properties allow it to absorb vibration, silencing sound, and displacing force.
Ah, okay.
Which is obviously native to Wakanda.
Yeah.
See, they had a replica of the Tesseract.
Ooh.
And then they had like a desk with like sketches of Spider-Man comics. They also had replicas of the Mark I Iron Man.
Ah, nice.
They had, I think from then the original Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Iron Man 3?
3.
Yeah. Suit as well.
Nice.
And then they kind of had like on the wall, like the different like variations of suits like over time.
Okay.
And kind of what the different parts are.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool because it looked like, how like when Tony's like, oh, Jarvis, do like a health report. Mm-hmm. How like you see kind of like the computeristic version of, whatever, is like being affected. Right. So it kind of broke it down like that. So it wasn't just like, oh, well, here's what it looks like.
Right.
Like everything was relevant and made sense. And you're like, oh, that's so cool.
What was your favorite part?
So my favorite part was, like I was saying, the cases where you got to see the different costumes, because I just thought that was so fascinating because like, I like seeing the pictures and the things on the wall, or like, the
history
artifacts, but like, you got to see the orb and things like that, like things that are actually tangible objects.
Pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah. And it was cool to see, like they show the history of it, and then they show like how it was able to be evolved onto the screen. Like all of, just their, from their imaginations, and then you're able to bring it to the screen. Man,
so cool.
Very cool. They had Loki's helmet.
Ooh.
And they had background on Vision and Wanda. So I think similar to the comic that you had given us.
Right.
Like their backstory and
the beautiful, tragic comic book that took us months to read because we couldn't emotionally handle it. Yeah.
Right. And then they had like a big giant kind of like comic book picture of Vision where it said even an android can cry.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let's see. They had replica or the costumes for Thor and Hela from Ragnarok.
Ooh, that sounds
cool.
Which
I thought, like her helmet was like awesome.
Yeah. I wonder how much it weighed,
Oh, I'm sure. Like that.
But she puts it on and she's like, oh.
Right. Like I Love Lucy with
with the fruit on her head.
Yeah. Like I could just imagine it being like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Black Widow, the history of Black Widow and her costume from Avengers. Let's see. how to shoot a bow and arrow from Hawkeye.
Nice.
They had a diagram.
Very good. Very
And
good.
then they had like
all of his
descriptions of
arrows.
all. Yeah, I was gonna say of all his different arrows that
How many different arrows does he have?
That's like what, like a dozen?
10.
10.
Oh, close.
Still, that's a lot.
Sonic arrow, putty arrow, explosive, taser, grapple, scramble.
Scramble. What's that do?
Scramble's like the arrow that had Zola's like information, like that kind of
Got
scramble. Like you put it into the computer.
Okay.
Gas arrow, net, and then the Pym particle arrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then and then they also had, Ant-Man and Wasp as well. Then I'm sorry, it's not part 2, it's gallery 2.
Ooh.
Let's see, this one was Daredevil. So they kind of went more into
The Defenders.
Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had Luke Cage, Jessica Jones,
God, I
comics.
I tell you,
Let's see.
sidebar. So when Netflix came out with Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Luke Cage, I was enthralled. I was totally all about it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Then they had to come out with fucking Iron Fist. And let me tell you, Danny Rand is the most pretentious, fucking boring character that Marvel's ever created. All he did was fucking whine. I hated it. Now, I don't know if it's because I've never read him in a Marvel comic. So maybe it's just the way Netflix, the writers reflected it. But man, I hated that series. That was a terrible series. But Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Daredevil, man, I wish they had more, but nope. Or I wish they'd put it on Disney Plus. Man, at least you'd think.
But
yeah.
So they had a choose your favorite Marvel character. So they had like the ranking. Button. Yeah, a push button.
Cool.
So you want to guess the top 5?
No. Yes. What? Well, I don't know what I'm guessing. Like what character?
She doesn't know
your
what
top
her
5 characters. Oh, okay.
Oh, top 5 characters.
Yeah.
You could pick like what? Thor, Hulk.
So the Avengers. Storm?
Pretty much.
No.
Yeah. They had, let's see, Thor, Storm, Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Black Widow, Rocket Raccoon, Falcon, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Gamora, Doctor Strange, Groot, Luke Cage, Captain America, Miss Marvel, and Star-Lord.
Okay. I'm going to say definitely like the top 5 is definitely going to be Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk.
No. Hulk.
Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the kids like the Groot. Who else?
So 5.
I was surprised at number 1. Oh yeah.
Really?
So 5 was Captain America.
What?
4 was
what?
4.
Yeah.
4 was Groot.
Wow, I can't believe Groot beat out Captain America.
Oh, just keep listening.
3 was Iron Man.
Okay.
2 was Black Panther.
I could see it. Okay.
And what do you think number 1 was?
Hulk.
No,
Thor.
No Hulk. No.
He didn't even rank in the top 5.
No.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I give up. Don't tell me Star-Lord.
No.
Oh, thank God.
It's little man's favorite.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
I should have known that. You're right. It's little man's favorite.
With 782,000 votes.
You know why? Because it's mostly kids going through there. And that's why they picked the Groot. And that's why they picked Spider-Man, because he's the youngest of all the characters and so relatable.
Exactly.
True. But it was cool because it was in like behind this case and it had a lot of like old time comics and old time um like toys.
Mhm.
Like
That's
the
awesome.
old time action figures like you would see in like an antique shop and you know, probably like, you know, the first generation of, you know, the Spider-Man like mask, but it looked like it was like original packaging.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it was like
Ooh.
it was like a really cool display case.
I wonder whose collection they used. You know, like is this Marvel's own collection from their archives, or did they acquire this stuff on loan from collectors across the nation?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is a very good question.
Yeah.
So then we come to the ever expanding Marvel universe. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, Marvel Comics continued to evolve and grow. The bullpen expanded exponentially as a younger generation of creators joined the company, bringing fresh perspectives to the comics, developing an ever more diverse cohort of heroes and villains, experimenting with different genres, telling stories that incorporated a wider variety of countries and cultures, and reflecting social trends and cultural events, student demonstrations, the women's rights and civil rights movements, presidential campaigns, political scandals, the martial arts, kung fu craze, and the rise of disco and hip hop, and the emergence of harder edged action movie heroes are all reflected in the pages of Marvel Comics. New heroes were introduced while existing characters were revitalized with new costumes, fresh interpretations, and in some cases entirely new incarnations, building on what had come before to reflect and speak to a new ever-changing world.
Yeah.
So like Captain America, Avengers, Spider-Man, Dazzler.
Dazzler? Who's Dazzler? That sounds interesting.
From the picture of like the comic cover, she looks like a disco queen.
That's what I should go as for Halloween.
Yeah.
What did I tell you? Oh, Operation. Yeah, Jamie, you weren't there for the conversation. I'm going as the Operation guy for Halloween this year.
I love
it. So like I'm gonna go as Dazzler. Does she have the big puffy hair?
No, she's got long hair. She's got really long hair.
All right. We'll just have to make do.
Then we get into the supernatural superheroes.
So this is what I love.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
The Ancient One. Original sketches of Wolverine. From the #1 comic. Then we see the Young Avengers. So we start with the new generation.
Yes.
With the youthful spirit. Let's see. So Bucky and Toro the Flaming Kid started out as sidekicks to Captain America and the original Human Torch, then moved into starring roles with Joe Simon and Jack Kirby's Young Allies series in 1941.
Nice.
I'm not going to read that whole spiel. Captain Marvel background and comic sketches. Let's see. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Yes. There's a cartoon. The princess watches it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Champions.
Okay.
Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel background. They have Captain Marvel suit.
Oh man.
With her like faux hawk.
Yes. That's the best.
Coming up. Yeah.
That's the best. I love her mohawk. Oh God. I love Captain Marvel so much. Gosh.
Silver Surfer. Let's see. Thanos background, because you got to get the villains in there.
Right.
And then we had some Eternals.
Okay.
They had let's see all of the alien beings, they had a whole wall. So Kree, the Xandarians.
Who are the Xandarians? Remind me.
Homeworld Xandar. The Xandarians are the founders of the Nova Corps, a galactic peacekeeping force. Recruits with the Corps have included Earthmen, such as Richard Ryder, known terrestrially as Nova, the human rocket.
Got it. Yes, yes.
And then the Kree are from Hala, Galactus.
Yeah.
From Ta, Scrolls that are from Scrollos.
Okay.
Thanos from Titan. So they kind of like access.
They tell you what
their
planet they're
threat
from.
Level.
Oh, really? Nice.
So obviously he's got high threat level.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have the Watchers.
Yep. Where are they from? You know, that's one thing we didn't.
Planet T36X.
Oh.
And then Annihilus from Arthros. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry.
I have no clue who that is.
Because we're only in the MCU, not the comics. So sorry if I say it wrong.
But I do. You know what? Say what you will about Okay. Let's touch upon a little subject here for a second. Star Wars, you guys know I love Star Wars. My whole family loves Star Wars, especially the princess. It's the end all be all to her. She knows every character, even minor characters she knows. She loves anything to do with Star Wars. Sorry. Jackasses with fucking crotch rockets. Cars. It's a crotch rocket. It's like, okay, it's not even crotch rocket season, but yet they have to drive their motorcycles. Anyway, so, but the fans of Star Wars, including the princess, are so stuck up. Seriously, if you don't know every single thing about Star Wars like they do, you're not a fan. And Little Miss is like this. She's terrible. She makes you feel like an asshole for not knowing shit. But
she's a little snob.
She is a little snob. Well, look at who her father is. Okay. Her father is the biggest movie. Mr. Big is the biggest movie and music snob I have ever met in my life. Ever. And he knows this, and I know he listens to this, and I don't care. I am not editing that. He knows. He knows he knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, so but the Marvel fans, regardless if you're a fan of the comics or the MCU or both, they never make us feel like assholes for not knowing something or for getting something incorrect, even though we have a podcast when we're clearly inept to have one. I mean, we're learning. I feel like we have learned and grown. We have learned
so much.
We have
all of us, collectively and individually.
Holy moly! It's like we went to college or something. Okay, but
this is fun. This is
fun
stuff we like.
Yeah, this
is learn about.
But how many mistakes have we made? Every single episode, we make a mistake, and every single time, not a soul points it out.
Perfect, and
they know we're not
always said that,
and we're getting more and more listeners every day, and they know that we're full of shit.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And they know we're full of shit, but they still listen to us.
Yeah, they stick with us
because we fucking love it.
We've never from the beginning even claimed to be experts.
Right.
But
what I'm saying
is 3 chicks just having fun.
Right. Yeah. And thank God for Marvel fans, because they're like, oh, it's okay. Just, just so you
guys are hilarious. We don't care.
That was wrong, but we still think you're funny. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, but Star Wars fans can suck it because they're so mean to me for not knowing everything. But MCU fans, they never made me feel bad.
I feel like not understand, but I get where they're coming from, like Star Wars, because it's been around for 43 years, 45 years.
Marvel's been around since 1930 fucking 2.
Right. But that's just the comics. It's not the movies. Like it hasn't, been in that big pop culture phenomenon.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I mean, I get where they're coming from because they've been invested for so long that everybody else should understand.
Yeah.
It's been around long enough but there's no need to be assholes though. I mean, come on, people. Let's just be nice to each other. Everybody else has their own things going on. Just be nice.
Come on now.
You never know what somebody else is dealing with. Just be nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had Groot. We had a bust of Groot.
Which that was Groot. So fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, pretty much every other main character that we see in the movies is a person wearing a
costume,
like a skin tight costume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Groot I honestly thought he was pretty much all CGI'd. I thought he was just wearing like a green screen, onesie with like, all the little blobs around him. And they
created around him.
Wait, you're saying
bust of him? It's a bust of him, and it's made of like plastic and polyurethane,
like from the movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they had like a puppet.
I think no. The actor wears like from like chest up.
Oh my God, yes. Now that you say that, I think I've seen...
I was blown away by that.
Wait, I think I've seen an outtake or something like that of like embarrassing... try being this guy. And it's some guy wearing like a bust on his head and going like this with like sticks.
I just thought that was so cool because I wasn't... I wasn't expecting to see anything for...
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's awesome.
I was like, wait, what?
Let's see, props from Guardians of the Galaxy, information about them and Star-Lord's costume, Gamora's costume. And then that was the end.
Oh, what was your favorite part?
It said, hold on, wait.
Yeah, Alyssa needs to tell us her favorite part.
Wait, so it says, thanks for coming, true believers.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed your romp through Marvel history. Thanks for joining us on our journey through the Marvel universe. Don't forget to tell your friends.
Very good.
Well, of course, my favorite.
Captain
America. All about the Captain America history. And
okay, but if you had to not say that, what would you say?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Like I said, for me, it was seeing all of the costumes that they wore, and like I said, I thought it was different. Like I would, like I said, I thought it would have been more luxurious. Like that was my favorite part.
Right.
Aside from Captain America, what was your favorite part?
I liked that it was a mix of everything, like a mix of the history and like the original like comics and like sketches and kind of where it all came from, and then how it also had like the props and how it came to life, and they showed you kind of the evolution of it.
Right. That's awesome.
I really like that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was just kind of a mix of both. What would be your favorite thing to see there?
Me?
Like what would you
like if you
specifically go there? Yeah.
I would specifically,
like what would the one thing you would want to see?
I would want to see Stan Lee's handwriting. And I would that's what I would want to see. And then I would also want to see first issues of comics that I hold dear, like Captain Marvel, and probably Spider-Man would be another one. And then I would love, love, love to see MCU wise, I would love to see like everybody's costumes. Their
I'm
wardrobe.
telling you, the best.
That's what I would love
I
to
thought
see.
they'd have, let's see. I'm shocked they didn't have Loki.
Well, you just
Well,
said that
they
you
had his headpiece.
they had his headpiece. You
just-
said
That was it. That was just the helmet. Like I thought they kind of, only because of the Loki series, I just
Yeah.
feel like it would have had more like of an impact.
okay.
They would
Well, I mean,
kind of would have.
They didn't have like a Vision suit. I mean, they didn't have everybody.
Right.
True. Was there anything that you thought you were going to see, James, but didn't?
No, I was just from like walking into the museum and seeing like the big Hulk statue.
Oh,
I had the expectation that there would be more statues. Like,
Okay.
you know, there was I'm probably gonna miss them. Spider-Man, Black Panther, there's
Thing.
only like the Thing. There was
Yeah,
only
there
like
weren't-
a handful of like statues. I thought there would have been
like
more of
photo
that.
opportunities.
oh, yeah.
Because those were Spider-Man. I think I said Spider-Man, but those were cool.
Right. Like more things to take pictures with.
But here's
Right.
the thing. Here's the thing. When they were getting ready for this with COVID, middle of a pandemic, before there was
Right.
a vaccine, before
Mhm.
you know, so this is before we knew that you can't catch it from touching things. But this is
Yeah,
so
that's true. But I mean,
maybe
they had like they could have like corded it off.
oh, so you could just take a picture of it, like
Right,
yeah,
like the Black
Yeah.
Panther, like
Or like be
you
on the
didn't-
other side
you
of the rope
literally
with
just
it.
stood next to it, like the
Yeah.
Black
Right.
Panther statue. Like
Yeah.
we didn't touch it. I didn't touch anything.
Mm-mm.
Right.
And like the Spider-Man too, like you just stood next to it.
Right,
Right.
because it was hanging upside down.
Right. So I
Okay.
mean, I
Ceiling.
can get it, but yeah, I had that expectation.
Right.
I wasn't disappointed because
No.
the entire exhibit
it
as
was
a whole was
still-
awesome.
Right.
yeah.
And I could understand, I know, like I said, like we kind of went through it a
Rather
little faster,
fast.
only because, you know, of children and other obligations and stuff like that.
Well,
But
and
I
not
could
just that, like people were and rightfully so, they were taking their time. So like
I could
if you
see people
wanted to
staying there
truly,
for
like,
hours.
read
Oh, yeah.
and get closer
Right.
looks at things, you would have had to have waited.
Right.
Right.
But I also didn't want to be like that super close to anybody.
Right.
Like up people's butts, like waiting for
Yeah.
them. So like that's why I just kind of snap pictures, and then
Yeah.
like I said, like even now, like kind of going through it more and like reading it more in depth and everything. But
Right.
I could see like if you didn't have any time limit or anything, I could see people like being there for a while,
Definitely.
for
'Cause
hours,
there
like
was
just
that much to see.
studying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was,
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely did not lack sustenance. Yeah. You know, they definitely had a lot of history and
Yeah.
props, and
Yeah.
it was definitely.
Did they have like original storyboards and stuff?
Yes.
Mhm.
See, that's the stuff I like. I like the history behind, well, it is obviously the history of Marvel, but
Mhm.
that's what I love. I love looking at like the origins. All right, let's close out. I am so glad that you guys had such a great time, and it sounds like it was so much fun. And
It was.
very
And
jealous.
so there's what, two more weeks, one more week. So if
yeah,
any of our listeners
in Chicago.
And- in Chicago can get to it and get tickets if they're not already sold out,
We highly
We hi-
suggest.
yes,
And
we highly
encourage.
recommend it. Yes.
Very good. Very good.
And we are not sponsored by the Marvel exhibit or the museum.
No.
We do not get paid to do any of this. This is all of our own doing and experience.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right.
But-
They didn't even know they missed the opportunity.
To all six
I mean,
of our
guys,
listeners.
we have like over 600
We're still waiting for our
downloads,
call.
so.
Yeah. Woo! We got 600 downloads. Woo! Yeah, we're kind of a big deal.
We're fucking big time. So it's
south side of Chicago. All 600
we're
downloads.
not south side of Chicago. We're international. Bitches.
That's right. We're in Brazil. We're in Germany. We're in
the UK. We
have like a
BFF in the UK.
Do you want me to look up the numbers real quick?
We're like almost big time. We're like middle time.
We're not even. This is a drop in the fucking bucket. We're like minuscule.
You know what? From like
to us, we're big time.
Well, when we hit like we almost hit double digits,
guys,
we almost hit ourselves.
We now have a listener in Indonesia, one in Brazil, one in
Indonesia.
We have 2% in Germany now. Now we're up to 9% in United Kingdom.
Yeah, see? We're big time. Well, we're middle
Poland,
time.
France.
But like I said, when we almost hit double-digit downloads, we all shit ourselves.
Yeah, we did. And I know there's like people like from like My Favorite Murder or who's that jackass that took the horse shit when he got COVID? Who's that jackass? Oh, Joe Rogan. That idiot. Like, we're not as famous as them, obviously, but man, they get millions of downloads a day. Here, we're like, woohoo, we're at 13 downloads this week.
Yeah, but we're not celebrities.
No, we're not celebrities. We are not celebrities. That is damn for sure.
We're three fucking broads from Chicago.
I know. Obviously, by our numbers, we will never be celebrities. But
that's okay. We're going.
That's okay because I have my dream job. So,
and I don't like to well, you know me, I don't conform to meet anybody's expectations. Like, I'm not going to change who I am.
None of us do.
Probably we wouldn't be accepted as celebrities because they'd be like, well, you have to act like this and dress like this.
Bitch, no.
No, I don't. Like, this is my mouth.
This is
what I grew up
This
with.
is what you get. This is it. I ain't changing, baby.
All right. What do you got, Liz?
Find us wherever you listen to podcasts. We are on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and Anchor. And we are also on Facebook and Instagram.
And if you wanted to email us, you could email us your favorite memory. Let us know if you yourself went to the Museum of Science and Industry. And if you did, you know, what your favorite part was. You heard ours. Or if you wish you could go, what you wish you would have seen. And you can do that by emailing us at americasassesgalcast@gmail.com.
And there's one more thing you could do for us. You could like us,
love us,
follow us,
rate us,
review us,
and subscribe to us.
And one more thing. I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
3,000. Look at the skin, ladies. Look at this fucking skin. Look at it's evening out. It's well moisturized. The bottom. Nice. What's that stuff that you bought me? What was the name of it? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
no turkey neck. The turkey neck's gone.
The counter time, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
The serum?
Yes, the serum. I use it every night before bed. I wash my face. I started a face washing regimen for the last 2 weeks, which is unlike me. I usually go to bed with my makeup on. I've been wearing makeup because mama got a job. And so now I wash my face every morning, every night. And I put the serum on every night. My skin has never felt, and just like my skin feels so good. And that bottle, wait, I thought the princess used the whole bottle because she likes to play scientist in the bathroom. And, but no, it was thrown in one of my buckets. That's where it was. And I found it was like,
ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love it. I'm definitely buying some from you guys. I'm going to be making an order.
I have extra. I'm collecting the glass bottles. So if she wants more to play with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet.
I have stuff she could play with.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And now
Yeah.
I'm almost done with that, but I do have like 2 samples left of it that you gave me. So
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, I have to sit down with you 2 and you have to tell me you have to take me to get my eyebrows done. Cause look I got nubs. Look at those nubs from years of plucking. I just got nubs and nothing here. I'm bald.
They look like 2
you-
caterpillars
I know.
sitting up there.
They do.
Look at that. They're about to bust out into butterflies. Look at my glasses are like little butterfly wings. Fly,
Yeah.
little butterfly, fly.
They're like your antennas.
yes.
They're like the antennas for your butterfly.
True story. I ain't even gonna be mad because you know what? It's the truth.
This has been America's Assist.